Welcome back. You're still watching The Globe. Now, South African mining magnate and Mamelodi Sundowns president Patrice Motsepe has been confirmed as the president of the Confederation of African Football. Motsepe, who was unopposed, will become the federation's 8th president and the first from an English-speaking African country. The announcement was made at the CAF General Assembly in Rabat in Morocco.
Please celebrate the election of the new CAF president through your applause. Thank you.
Merci, dear President.
Thank you.
What can I say? Congratulations. So you have the microphone. Just to say some few for the General Assembly members.
Thank you so very much. This is not the time for me to speak. I'll be making a few remarks later. Time is of the essence. So I've just been asked to express my gratitude very quickly and go and sit down, and then later I will make a few brief remarks. Let me start by saying it's a huge honor and a huge privilege for me, and we spent the morning hearing the challenges that confronts African football. And I'll talk later about what all of us can and will do together. But let me just thank my brother Constant. President, thank you so much. Can we... and also thank my brother Gianni for the vision and the encouragement of unity. We can only deal with the challenges of Africa, and we will succeed. But we'll only do so. We will only do so when we are united. So, thank you so much, my brother Gianni, and for your leadership, and my sister Fatma. Thank you so much, Fatma, for your leadership, and just like Gianni, you belong to us. You are one of us, and we are proud of the good work that you and Gianni and the rest of the FIFA team is doing globally.
Well, Christopher Bongo is African football analyst, and he joins me now for some insight on the CAF presidency under Patrice Motsepe. Mon frère, il y a longtemps. Thanks so much indeed for joining us. Good to chat to you again. It's been a while. So great news for South Africa, but how significant is this appointment of Patrice Motsepe?
Bonsoir, Peter. Ça fait très longtemps, en fait. Like you said, there is a few corrections just to make. This is not a great day or great time for South Africa. He did not run as a South African citizen. He ran as an African citizen. So it is a great moment for somebody in Africa to put their hands up and to say, I want to do this. In his opening remark, he said it is a humbling moment and a privilege, but he forgot to say it is a great responsibility. He is coming in the chair. Since I was born, I knew only one president, that is Issa Hayatou. And after Issa Hayatou, we got Ahmed, and now it is Patrice Motsepe. So only 3 presidents. And what is amazing about this election is the fact that often people who run for presidency, once they don't get it or they are not part of it, they leave. They live with their knowledge, they live with their objectives, and they live with everything they prepared for. But this time around, something has happened in CAF. Now we have 5 vice presidents, and among the 5 vice presidents, 3 of them, they stood to become the president, which means Patrice Motsepe will be surrounded with people who wanted to be in that position. So they will keep their knowledge, they will keep their objective within the organization to see it going forward. And another point you said when you introduced Patrice, you said the first Francophone to be the president of CAF. And the question is why? Africa is Francophone. He is the first Anglophone. Africa is Francophone. We have, out of the 55 African states, we have actually something like 33 categorically French. So what Patrice has to do is to play a part in the geopolitical of the continent, where football, beside in South Africa, where football is almost independent, the rest of the continent, football is part of the government agenda. So you will be playing a dance of playing in the straight line where you don't infringe into local government, but at the same time keep football going forward, because you will have a lot of complaint about government involvement in football, especially post-COVID.
All right, we'll talk a little bit more about the task at hand, but I'm just wondering about how Patrice rose to this position, because at the last minute we saw people pulling out. Was it because they were approached? Was there a lot of deal-making happening behind the scenes? What happened?
Well, I never ran the election before, so I can't tell you exactly what happened, but in our media, in African football media, the story is very clear. The moment Infantino, the president of FIFA, endorsed Patrice Motsepe, what he did then, he did a tour of the continent, seeing the head of state and telling them to tell their football association to support Patrice Motsepe. So instead of losing your face because you go to an election, you get 2 votes out of, let's say, 55 or 5 votes, for your own pride, I think it took them to realize, listen, we do not have the support of FIFA, so it is better for us to pull out and still stay in the group and support the candidacy of Patrice Motsepe. For me, it is a sad story, though. It is a sad story for Patrice, because if the election took place as it's supposed to be, at least as a president, he would know who is in my camp and who should I work more to get into my camp. At the moment, he was ordained as a president of CAF. He was not, for me, elected because he did not have no position. So he does not know where to work harder and the way to know people are behind me. So that, for me, it won't give him a level of security, political security, for him to know which state he should work hard to be in the field. Because the responsibility is huge. It's a very, very big task to take. 55, not only nation, 55 different markets, 55 different culture, 55 different customs, 55 different needs. So when you put all those together, you know that Patrice has his job cut for him.
All right. I mean, look, there's no question CAF has had its fair share of controversies. And I suppose one of the things that he's going to have to work hard is to clean up the image of CAF and create some confidence and trust once again in African football.
Yeah, exactly. I sincerely believe the president of anything, the president of the country, the president of an organization, the president of CAF, their first job is to be the salespeople and the image of the organization. They are like the airport in any country. When you land in the country, the first thing you see is the airport. So the first image of CAF, it is who is running CAF. What is he saying? What is his mode of operations? And that will bring confidence into the support of CAF. For the moment, we have the biggest championship in the continent, the CAF Champions League. 95% of Africans, they are not watching it. Why? Because it is not broadcast from the continent. So his job will be to speak to African corporates to infuse money into CAF so that we can have broadcasting. The small thing as broadcasting of CAF, we can't see it in the continent. So his first job is to make CAF as an organization that people should trust and work with.
Monfrey, we're going to have to leave it there. Thanks so much for your insights. À bientôt.
À bientôt. Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir. All right, that's African football analyst Christopher Bongo saying that Patrice Motsepe has got a huge job on his hands and, unifying football and dealing with all these different markets. So much to do, but he's been successful in pretty much everything that he's done, so probably he'll get the job done.